Welcome everybody to Heads Up Simulations. We're going to be doing our flight in our Airbus A400M from Dallas, Fort Worth to Albuquerque International. We'll get right into it. Okay, here we go. We are inside our plane here. Let's get some power to this beast. This thing is pretty awesome. External power. We are going to let everything boot up, but in the meantime we'll get we're doing cargo, so we don't need seatbelts, but we'll put it on anyways. Emergency exit lights. We'll put our nav lights on, wing lights, and that's alright for now. Let's get our sim brief flight plan loaded up. Here we are. Get our fuel and payload. Grab that from sim brief. Apply that. Okay. I should probably. I don't know why it does that. Randomly, it turns off the live weather when I load in. But here we are. Noticed it was a bit too sunny. In a request. There we are. That's our flight right there. Go over to flight plan. Let's do our departure. Will be runway 17 right. And we'll be departing on the Harper 3 with the holes transition. Insert that. And our arrival in Albuquerque will be, we're going to do the ILS runway 3 via Comro. We'll be arriving on the, what is it, Cultra 4 with the Reckon transition. Insert that, insert, make sure there's no, and there's one. Discontinuity, delete that. Let's bring it down, have a look. Manual, yeah, that's fine. We gotta manually go to Comro. We probably, I don't know, that's fine. We'll go direct once we get to that Shiloh. Okay, and then let's get our fuel load. Zero fuel weight is 90.5. 90.5. Enter. And we're at 27.1. Oh shoot. I didn't. 27.1. There we go. Block fuel is 11. We'll call that 11.4. Block fuel 11.4. Let's clear all those. I'm gonna get my IRSs on. Actually, I think I have them on instant, so it's not gonna matter too much, but we'll do that. Let's get our APU started. Okay, put the bleed on. We're going to be looking at 1.5 up for our trim. Okay, let's go over to performance. Our temperature. We'll compute that. Yeah, there we go. Enter that is in. Oh man, that's really annoying. clear those out every time. Oh, on those. Okay, and then on our departure, Harper 3, set our initial altitude, which will be 10,000 feet. 10,000 feet. And then, sorry, it's early in the morning. I got a little tickle in my throat. Hopefully that'll work its way out. Our weather for Dallas is, let's see. Wind is 70 at 9 knots, 7 degrees at 9 knots. Visibility 10. That's okay. Sorry, I muted that so you don't cough in your ear. Temperature is 14, nice. Dew point 13. Humidity is 94%. It's quite high. It's kind of drizzling at the moment here. Altimeter is 2972, so we'll set that 2972. We don't have, I guess, actually, no, I'm not gonna run that. Actually, I might. Okay, we might run some ATC today, actually. Hopefully our departure matches up. If not, we'll just change it up.
Connected.
But we're going to be using Beyond ATC. I think I had, I just threw in a call sign there. Yeah, I went American. That's not going to work. We're going to just say forget the ATC today. We'll get up in the air and get it going. No, that's going to. One second. Okay, sorry. Alright, that's set. We're not going to do the ATC today. That's going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt with this plane. I'm kind of learning it still, so it's a fun one to fly, but there's a lot in here. And I mean, if you guys are watching and you see me doing something wrong or missing something, that would be, go ahead and put that down in the comment section and I'll be sure to look into that. We'll just leave our thing at 1200 there. Ooh, that was a little weird. I might get a weird frame drop. Hopefully that smartens up. Where's our, okay, we'll put this on. We'll just shove that on now. Yeah, there we go. Smarten itself up. Okay, I think we're pretty well ready to go. Let's get our fuel pumps on. And we're gonna get a pushback. GSX hopefully doesn't screw up my. Does this one have integrated? No, it doesn't. Okay. That's okay. Get rid of the GPU. Get rid of the chocks. Brakes are set. Probably should have checked that. They are. Okay. Yeah, we'll use GSX. Even though it kind of. I had some issues with it the other day. It doesn't work very well when I have my frame gen mod on for some reason. But if it screws it up, I'll just reset that. Seems to work if I just turn off the frame gen and turn it back on. It seems to work, straighten itself out. So We'll see what happens. Okay. We're gonna be pushing.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Where are we here? We're gonna be pushing to nose left. And I'll wait till, I'm not gonna start the engines until we are completed our push and GSX is gone, so I can get some nice views of that. Those engines starting up. Alright.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
I'm using the Thrustmaster Airbus set here for my throttles. I have the whole setup, but I am using the Boeing yoke, as I'm not a side stick guy. I mean, maybe I'll learn,
Locking gear.
but I find it a lot harder for me. I'm more comfortable with the yoke, so we're gonna do it that way. Alright, come on, GSX. There we are. Alright, we're gonna go, what did I say, nose left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Release our parking brake.
Commencing push. To all engines clear. Start at will.
I will start when you're gone. Tell me what to do. Let's get this back on our home screen here. Well, it doesn't seem to be screwing around with it. Okay. Oh, let's get our beacon on. We'll leave strobes off for now. Everything else is good. We're looking good. No whites. And we're good. No ATC today. I actually might just go ahead and hold on. No, we'll do that 10,000, and then we'll go our direct, which will be. We'll be going direct. Hold on. Let's get our flight plan back up. B Park, whatever that is. I don't know how to say that one. B Park, I guess. Or direct YAML. I don't know. We'll choose when we get up there. Okay, almost done our push. Oh, and as like on the last video, I will be doing an underbelly. This view here. No, wrong view. This view of our landing. So look forward to that at the end of the video. I'll be doing our catching our replay and throwing that up for everybody to watch. Get out of here, GSX. That's a frame hog, that program, but I mean it's pretty handy. The Sims pushback tools are pretty terrible. I mean, I don't even have a profile for this plane at all, and it pushes it perfectly on the line, so it's pretty amazing that way. Alright, get on out of here.
Tow truck disconnected.
Actually, I think we can start. So our ignition's on start.
Left is
Whoops. Start our first. Let's go have a look. There we go. Beautiful. Won't take very long to start them. I don't know if that's how it actually is, but there. Have a look at number 2. Okay. Just gonna grab a drink. Okay. Number 2 started. Number 3. Be a nice short taxi. Okay, sorry, that one started. Let's go to number 4. All started up, we will do our put it onto run each individual, just like starting it. Looks really cool when you do it. There we go, that one's done. Two. Oops, wrong one. Beautiful. Alright, all 4 engines are stable and good. We can get rid of our APU. We will turn on, whoops, turn on our, I'm going to turn our strobes now because we're pretty close to that runway. Turn off lights are on, and taxi lights are on. Get our flaps set. We were doing flaps 1. We'll do ground spoilers are already on, so we'll put our auto brake on. Max takeoff. Wait for those flaps to set. And then we'll do our takeoff config, which is normal and good. Okay. Get out to the runway, and then we'll turn our protective wind shear on there. Brakes off. And here we go. It's just a short one. We're going to be out November Echo Foxtrot out to 17 right. I chose where to. I just chose to park in the. Oh, okay, turn those ignitions off. There we go. Oh, nice. Nice ground effects here. We got grass where there's supposed to be taxiway. That's okay. This is. Alright. It says it's closed. This is the only way out of here, so. From where I'm sitting, so. We're gonna take it anyway. But apparently this one is closed. I don't know why grass would be growing over the taxiway. But that's fine. We'll let them have it. Oh wow, the grounds are. Alright, this airport's screwed up. I tested a different ramp on the opposite side, so I did not see this. Okay, let's make sure there's nobody. I can't see. Nobody's on the runway. Scoot across 17 center. Over to the right side. Ooh. I'm down. Let's get our landing lights on. And ready to go. And here's 17 right. We got a bit of a crosswind going on. We'll see how that works out for us. Oops, I overshot it a little bit. It's okay, this thing can short field take off pretty. It gets everyone pretty damn quick. Okay, let's turn them up a little bit. Let her stabilize. And toga. Center. Ooh, come on. Alright. V1, rotate. Here. Plus brake here up. Pitch up a little bit more. There we go. Oh man. It's a bit gusty. Start a right turn here. MCL. Bring our flaps up. That right turn. Okay. Bring that pitch back up here a little bit more so I can keep that speed down. Okay, bring her back. Caught up to my line there. My path. I'm just gonna throw her on autopilot. Let her do it. Forgot to put on wind shear. That's probably should have been on for that crazy shit. Put our weather on, weather map. Got a little bit of stuff in front of us here. We're going right into, and then right in our path on the other side. Hopefully we'll be climbed out of that before we even get to it. The clouds, I don't need the sunglasses. I can't see anything. Hey. Getting that 10,000 closer to the 10,000. What's our... I think we can safely scooch up to our cruise level of 360. Oh. Click that. Manage mode. Let's get out of here. Climb on out of this crap. Let's have a look here. Beautiful. Oh, a little glitchy. Alright. We didn't miss them. Close. We might climb above this stuff here that's coming up. Might be able to climb fast enough. See how that goes. Oh, ground spoilers, we're going to turn that off. We don't need the landing lights anymore. Taxi lights, when we turn off. Well, that can go off. And we're off. Perfect. Get out of these clouds. Hopefully get a nice pretty breakout here. Some pretty thick soup here. Looks like we might climb above that crap right there. Alright, 18,000 feet, we can hit almost standard. Okay. Everything looks fine. Let's have a look outside here. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Beautiful. I noticed the frame with the frame gen on, you get a little bit of a weird screwy look here. This is not there if that's off, but it does improve the game a little bit. They did optimize this game, but it really, unless you got, I think I'm a little bit bottlenecked with my CPU, and then of course I'm recording, so that's not helping. Kind of takes away from the performance of the game, but I like to share this with you guys. Now we need our shades on. It's kind of bright. Ooh. Damn, it's a lot of cloud. Looks like there's not much up ahead though. It might disappear, it kind of looks like. Alright. Have that view from more of a climb here. Beautiful. Make sure we're all set. I know I'm missing some stuff on this plane. There's a lot here. It's a little overwhelming compared to what I'm used to. But I'm sure. I mean, it's an Airbus, so I kind of did what I did in like a A320 or an A330. It's kind of the same concepts are in this thing, but just things are placed a little differently. But majority of it is pretty similar. They all operate like an Airbus, so nothing too crazy with it. It is pretty fun. My only complaint about it would be the ailerons are very sensitive, and I can't see that being the way it is. I don't know if maybe it's just my set, because I have it. I have the sensitivity changed a little bit for the A330 and the A320, and I'm using the same setting, so maybe that has something to do with that with this one. I don't know. If anyone knows, if you could just throw that in the comment down below, maybe you know why, or maybe this is just the way the plane is. It's just along with a lot of other planes in this sim that need to be fixed. Yeah, you turn and it's not so smooth, unfortunately. It's very jerky. Not incredibly enjoyable that way, but it's not an incredibly easy plane to hand fly, which I think it shouldn't be that hard to actually bank it properly without it banking really hard with a little bit of movement. But maybe that's my settings. I don't know. We can test some stuff. Can't wait for the Boeings. I need some PMGD, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of. I know there's tons and tons of instructional videos out there, but I'd love to do my own little series. Just throw my own twist on it. Ooh, getting some turbulence there. Throw my own little twist on there. Good. Okay, well, I'm going to see you guys on the other side. I'll see you at the top of descent here. We're almost up, we're getting closer to our top of climb. So I'm going to give you guys some visuals for a little bit, and then I'll see you at the top of descent. Okay, we are about almost 40 miles from top of descent. Let's get our destination data in here. Let's go to our weather for Albuquerque. Let's clear that. And let's go to perf and approach. Okay, our winds are gonna be, oh, nice and calm. I like that. 0, enter, 0, enter. Temperature is 10 degrees, and dew point is -3, so that's nice. Oops, what is happening? 10 degrees, enter. QNH is 3013. 3013. Enter. Oh, hold on. Oh. 1020. We'll do it that way. Apparently. That's fine. Alright, the Barrow minimums are gonna be, looks like 5,512. We are very high up on this one. The altitude is very high in Albuquerque. 5512. Enter. And then that's it. That's all we gotta put in. So, why does that say? I think we're okay. Okay, flight plan. Alright, now we just gotta get to our descent. Our first descent altitude is gonna be, looking at charts here, we're looking at runway 3. Uh, 10,000 feet, and then we'll be tracking and descending further, but we'll go, we got to be at Tinto at 10,000. So let's get that to 10. Drop that to 10,000. Get ready. Easy. Coming from Rackin. Alright, 30 miles to go. Dog. Alright. Okay. Oops. Everything's all good here. What do you mean out of range? What is that? Entry out of range. Oh. Was that for my... Oh, that was for when I put in my QNH. I see. Okay, we are good. Everything's good there. Let's get this, bring this range in a bit. About 20 miles to go. We can bring her into Albuquerque. I love the views. Everyone like that one. That one's pretty good. What a beautiful plane that thing is. Would love to fly it in real life. That would be, or just be in it. That would be pretty sweet. Okay. All that. I suppose we could start it sooner, but I'd rather give it a minute before we start that. Alright, our last button is here. I'm just trying to familiarize myself with this plane. Localizer button, yeah, approach, good to go. I'm using the thrustmaster, so I'm not using my Bravo throttle, so I don't have any of that down here on my controls to use. Alright, 15 miles. One more ring. I think it's safe to say we can just start descending now. Oh, why did it do that? That's weird. Climbs for a second there. There we go. Perfect. Awesome. Screen tearing. Going a little high. Okay. At least it's descending pretty nicely. I don't know what that dip, as soon as I pushed in the button here, it like climbed up and then it went down. That was kind of weird. That's definitely not a thing. We got our weather on. I don't think we have any weather ahead of us here. It looks pretty good. There's a few clouds at 7,000 looks like, a few clouds at 25,000, so I don't think we're having any problem coming in here. The temperature is good. We're not even close to any sort of icing. Humidity is nice at 40%. Yeah, we're good. It's gonna be nice. Should be a nice smooth landing in Albuquerque. One thing I do want to start looking at is where we're going to park. My handy dandy tablet here. Alright, the military parking is on the north side. So I'll come in on runway 3. Runway 3, where is it? Here we are. Runway 3, right to the end. I think you come off the end of the runway onto Echo. And then we can go Delta, Bravo, straight into the military ramp. That works for me. Oh, there's military ops ramp over on this side. No, we'll just go to the military ramp. Stick with that. I think that'll do. Okay. Back to our approach page. Oh, here comes our glide path. It's now catching up. We got this. Now we'll start descending at a higher rate. It's showing it's gonna follow those constraints, which is had an issue with it the other night when I was trying something, but it might have been my route. It was a little goofy. I don't think it was kind of an off airport that I was trying to do some grass strip landing with this thing, and it was interesting. Maybe a little more practice. I definitely want to do a flight like that. Do some short field grass strip landing. That would be pretty awesome. Once I get a little bit more practice with her. And also once I can figure out this, why it's so sensitive. It's so sensitive when it's steering. And I'm not quite sure. It's gotta be a Microsoft thing or an Osobo thing. I can't imagine the plane being that erratic when you're flying it. Any build should have made this. Nonetheless, it's still a beautiful looking plane. Like that is. They did the modeling is really well. Love it, and love the cockpit lighting. Everything looks so good. Okay. Weather's still the same. I'll look at our let's make sure we got our frequencies in properly. How to use the sucker to get that? I can't quite remember that. This is a lot different. Position maybe? Nav aids. There we go. Our frequency is 111.5. That's correct. And the course 36. Everything is good. Okay. That's good to go. I'm not gonna arm those ground spoilers in case we gotta use our spoilers to slow down a little. Definitely might be a thing. I mean, I don't think there's any crazy grade of a descent in this approach or anything, so nothing too crazy. Everything's pretty normal. But yeah, definitely want to do some grass strip landings with this thing. That would be pretty amazing. Once I figure out my sensitivities for this, so I can fly it a little bit easier, hand fly it a little bit easier. I think we can actually start just, I'm going to put our, change our altimeter sooner than later because our next constraint is 14,000. 313. That way we can kind of get it going. Just getting down there. I'm gonna let you watch some views till 10,000 feet of it. Actually, we'll just fly her down. Screw it. We'll get some nice views though. Wouldn't mind. This one's my favorite. I do have a, yeah, we're gonna do our, I gotta remember to do our recorded landing so I can get that nice landing view for you guys at the end. if you're liking this, I would appreciate a like. If you want to see more of my stuff, a subscribe, I would really appreciate that. Helps me grow the channel. It just helps me to hopefully make better and better videos for you guys so you can enjoy. The more I grow, the better my videos can be, I think. It's kind of how she goes. Just starting out now, so I got a bit of a road ahead of me, but hopefully I can make great videos for you guys and you guys can enjoy them for a long time. I might have to check out that iFly Max, because I'm gonna check that out, because I might purchase that one, because then I can fly a Boeing. I'm a little bit more Boeing guy. I'm a little bit more familiar with the Boeings, so I flew the PMGDs on 2020 a lot more than the Airbuses. Aside from the A380 when it came out, I can't wait for that to come here. That's gonna be sick. They're gonna have to do a lot of optimizing, I think, with that. She's kind of a pig. It really eats up those frames. I think I'll be able to be fine with the frame gen. I think it would help me a lot. We'll be wanting to upgrade my PC here in the new year for sure. This will be the one I'm currently playing on right now. Will be the streaming machine, and then that way I won't have to take away from my power of my new computer. So this thing will do all the capturing, and hopefully can get some 4K videos going. 1440p it's okay, but it could look a lot nicer. I am currently flying in 4K, and it looks amazing. It looks way better than it does on the video for sure. But I'm limited, unfortunately. Okay, heading up, getting close to 10,000. Am I gonna make that? Oh yeah, constraints. There we go. My speed's coming down now. Once I get into Shiley, then I have to think about my direct to Combro there, and then it'll be a circle to land here. Not quite a circle, sorry. It'll be up and downwind of the runway, I think, heading to Combro, and then I can come in on a 90 towards my approach. Oh yeah, descent path is all over the place. Dipping up and down. Down to that 210. Okay. Sip of coffee before we get busy here. Mute it so you don't hear me slurping. Okay. Getting close. the runway from here. No, not yet. A little far away. Can't see anything yet. Wow, it's so all over the place. Dropping heavy. I need some speed brakes. Get my speed down. Half speed brake should work. There we go. Get that speed down. I don't know if they're that aggressive. I feel like, well, maybe, I don't know. She's a big brick, so maybe they're pretty effective. I'm not sure if they're that effective though. That's pretty crazy. Get to that 10,000 feet by Tinto. Then our left turn to Shiley. And then we can think about getting set up for our approach here. Coming up on 10,000, I think we can put on our turn off lights, taxi lights, and we'll put on our landing lights. They're all ready. A little bit more spoiler to get down. Well, calm down. Yep. I know it's out. Retract those. I think we can probably put our ground spoilers armed. Our auto brake, we're gonna throw it on low, and then I'll probably end up manually braking most of that. We're gonna be going right to the end of the runway, so it's definitely just gonna. Actually, I probably don't even need the auto brakes on, to be honest with you. We'll just manually brake and get right to the end of that runway. Okay, we can think about getting lower. Alright, our ILS. We need to be at, let's see, 8,000. 7,400 by 8,000. Let's get her down. Get her down. Oh. Okay. Let's go direct. Comro. That. There we go. Maybe 10,000 feet at Comro. Wow, he has nice speed going up to 240. Let's get some manual. We'll do this manually. $210. Get one notch of flaps in. Get ahead of ourselves here. Get in front of this plane. I'm gonna slow it right down to 200. As we get ready to make our first turn towards BBQ. Bibq? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. A little strange in Albuquerque. Okay. We got pretty well. Good to go. We got our lights on, everything's on. Ground spoilers are armed. We are, I think, good to go. Start setting up our flaps. Oof, there's a gust. It says Because our wind's pretty calm when we get down there, so I'm hoping that's accurate. Let's get our LS on. See where we need to be. Think about putting our localizer on once we get a little closer to bib Q. Let's get her down to 180. Drop our speed. We're going to throw another notch of flaps out. Looking good. On our glide path down. I think I'm gonna bring this to 74 once we hit our go around. Missed approach. Climb to 5,900, then climb left turn to 8,000. Alright. So we'll set our initial to, we'll just throw it to 8,000. We should be good with the lack of wind. We should be fine. Let's bring that speed back a little bit more. Our right turn. Let's get our localizer. See if we can't capture that. We get some more flaps out. I'm probably a bit too slow for. I'm just getting a little bit more prepared. I know I'm about 9 miles out, but coming nice and slow. We're gonna get record our landing. Start that. Is it recording? There we go. Now we're recording. Get that landing recorded. Didn't forget. Okay. I'm up on 2,000 feet. I'm going to drop our landing gear. Takes a while for this big heavy gear to come down. It's quite slow. Got our localizer and we hit our approach. Perfect. We are good to go. We're below our glide slope. Oh, the gear's loud. Okay. Up on our glide slope. Definitely coming up. Let's bring our speed back 150 and then throw our last notch of flaps in. We're gonna land her at 140. Slope captured. We are on our way. Now these funky ass controls. I'm still gonna try to hand fly this thing in here, but 5:30 it is. Boy, this thing does not fly itself very well. Up and down, up and down. Hopefully that's something they fix in the future. Right, here it comes. I don't even know if we really need any reversers, but we'll use them anyway. Gotta just slow it down a little.
1,000.
Okay. My plane. Bring it right ourselves here. Yeah, that's so touchy. Just have to kind of tap it away. Wow. It's weird. Alright, here we come.
400. 100 above. 300.
Continue.
200. Minimum.
Middle above.
100.
Here, good. Here we go.
Flight slow.
50. 40. 30.
Flare.
20. Retard. 10.
Throttles. And down we are. We're back on that center line. We don't need reversers at all. She's slowing down pretty fast on her own. Going right to the end. Big heavy bird. Let's get her flaps back up. Disarm her. Spoilers. Alright. Bring her off this runway. Right off the end to Echo. And we're gonna make a real hard left turn here onto Echo. Perfect, that was a beautiful landing. And we're gonna go right on Delta. Oops, right on Delta. Cross this runway. So we can have to turn off our lights here. Leave the landing lights on. Leave the other ones on. Oof, it's weird. Okay, cross here. Skip Alpha, we'll go on to Bravo. And into the military ramp. Off to the left. Looks like after we've been on Bravo. That was fun. Turned out pretty good. It was a good landing. Nice and smooth. The flare's a little different than this big bitch, but I managed. Doesn't take much. You don't want to flare too much because this plane is very low. You'll be smacking the tail on the ground. Having a tail strike. That wouldn't be too awesome for my video. Not for the replay anyway. That's for sure. Okay, so this off to the left seems to be the military ramp. There's not a whole lot here. I'm sure there's some. I might have to look for some airport add-ons here. Anyway, let's get in here. Not too bad, I guess. Could be worse. Could look a whole lot worse, I imagine. Anyway, turn on here and we'll just get in the park. Off to the right here. There. Set our brakes. I didn't turn on our APU. That's okay. We're just gonna grab ground power. Set our chocks. Get our ground power going. Turn that on. We will turn our taxi lights. Runway turn off lights. Strobes don't need to be on. Probe doesn't need to be on. Okay, and then I think we can. I'm not sure if you gotta feather these all out. I would imagine so. So I'm just gonna feather them out. Get them all looking whack. Okay, and then we'll shut them down. That's that. Perfect. Get our fuel pumps off. We don't need them on anymore. Get our beacon can go off. We can shove all these lights off actually. Turn them all off. And good to go. Power's off. Well, thanks guys. Thanks for watching this video today. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you do, give me a like, and if you want to see more, just hit that subscribe button. Thanks a lot. Until next time.